Coming up at 11 with football fans returning to the stands tonight, health leaders are reminding folks to stay safe as COVID-19 continues to spread.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Dakota Makris. Thank you for joining us tonight. With the Friday night lights burning bright once again, fans across the region are breaking out their team colors. But with COVID-19 cases continuing to break out as well, health officials are reminding people to stay safe. WYMT's Buddy Forbes tells us how.
Fall sports are back on the calendar. But the teams facing off this season are not the only ones keeping a record.
Currently, about 30%, it's a little bit over 30% of new cases being reported to public health are school-aged children.
With COVID-19 cases continuing to spread across the region, Pike County Public Health Director Tammy Riley says events like outdoor sports could be a safe escape.
One of the positives, and it's nice to find something positive to say, is that outdoor activities are much safer than indoor activities.
But dropping your guard too much could be a flag on the play.
So we certainly want parents, to be cautious. And when you're attending these sporting events, we want people to, of course, go and enjoy them.
She says working on the same team is more important now than ever, encouraging sports fans to mask up when necessary and keep their eyes on the ball.
The number one thing that we can do to have games continue and to see our football seasons and other sporting seasons continue and finish with those state championship games that I know everyone wants to see, is let's get our vaccination rates up.
Adding more names to the vaccinated roster to help immunity, not infection, spread through the stands.
The best defense is a good offense.
To push the region through the end zone. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, Riley says vaccines are still readily available across the state, and doing your part to stop the spread now could help ensure the teams will be able to continue their seasons. Well, COVID-19 in Kentucky is showing no signs of slowing down. The state announcing more than 3,800 new cases as the state passed 7,500 total deaths. Governor Andy Beshear announced 3,869 new cases. The statewide total increased to 534,430. And there were 6 new deaths reported today as well, with an additional 34 deaths confirmed through an audit, bringing the death toll to 7,517. The positivity rate is now at 12.8%, and the positivity rate has now increased for 54 days in a row. Now 115 of the state's 120 counties are in the red zone, including every county in our coverage area aside from Wayne County. Clay County continues to have the highest incident rate in the Commonwealth. You can always find the latest COVID-19 information on our website at WYMT.com. Well, as the third largest industry in the Commonwealth, tourism has a major economic impact on the state. Now, the 2020 Kentucky Tourism Economic Impact Report showed that the industry was responsible for nearly $9 billion and supported more than 75,000 jobs. Visitation was down by more than 8%, and visitor spending was down more than 25%. Despite this, visitors generated about $625 million in state and local taxes across the Commonwealth.
Kentucky ended up very lucky, I guess you would say, blessed, because so many of our attractions are outdoor in nature.
Now, to keep Kentuckians healthy and support our state parks, the governor and Secretary Berry announced the Vax and Visit program to incentivize good public health choices. Country Music Hall of Famer Tom T. Hall has died at the age of 85. The country music singer and songwriter was born in Olive Hill, Kentucky in 1936. Hall, nicknamed the Storyteller, wrote 12 #1 hits, including Harper Valley, PA. Now, the Grand Ole Opry tweeted a picture of Hall thanking him for his music. Well, several people in Martin County now going on 6 weeks without access to running water in their homes. Frustrations are growing. These neighbors are looking for answers and change. Kimberly Kagi explains crews have tried to fix the issues twice, each time failing. This company says a permanent solution is coming.
I keep hoping it's going to come out, but I don't know if it ever will.
Running water, but he's only met with a small drip from one faucet in his own home.
That's the most water I've saw in a week. But we literally can't do dishes, and I have 3 small children, and we have to cook.
The water at Tyler O'Connor's house has been out for 6 weeks. They've only seen 9 days with intermittent service, but even then, it doesn't last long. So they pack their 3 children, all under the age of 3, in the car daily, just to get access to running water.
Every day, multiple times a day, actually. My wife and I both to bath the kids, to shower ourselves, even just like brushing our teeth,
His neighbors across the road facing the same struggles. Martin County Water District Board President Jimmy Kerr says they've hired 2 contractors to fix the pump station. Each time, it's failed, but crews are working to create a more permanent solution for the troublesome pump.
It's difficult to find solutions within our budgets to be able to make those repairs quickly. Now, what has occurred here is not acceptable. And they should have never had this issue for as long as they have.
So the dishes pile up and the miles on the car add up. He's just hoping he will finally get what he's paying for.
That was Kimberly Kagi reporting. The board hopes to have the permanent solution water restored by next week. Well, after being gone for more than 20 years, Hazard Hypnosis is back in town, offering a unique service to the Eastern Kentucky area. Hazard Hypnosis uses its method to help people deal with a variety of issues, including substance abuse, weight loss, and stress.
People came from West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, Tennessee, Western Kentucky. They came from everywhere. There's not a hypnotist around here that offers the services that I do.
Hazard Hypnosis is one of the many new businesses joining the city. Officials tell us in the past 3 years, they have seen more than 30 new businesses arrive.
High pressure worked into the mountains today and gave us an absolutely beautiful day and a perfect evening for some great high school football games out there. Of course, Camille and John will have the latest coming up here on the Sports Overtime Show here in just a second. But first, outside, University of Virginia at Wise Camera showing us the blue skies we had this evening, a pretty nice sunset and a calm evening underway. Same thing, I-75 at Mount Vernon. You can actually see, we actually have a near full moon out there, so you can actually kind of see that shining there above. But the road's moving nicely on I-75 right now. Still warm in some spots. Jackson's at 74. That's our warm spot right now inside the region. Others, we have some low 70s, upper 60s. We'll continue to fall just a little bit as we head into the overnight hours tonight. We still have the moisture in place, but this is just ground clutter. We don't have to worry about any kind of rainfall out there. Not the same thing they're dealing out in the Atlantic. So this is about 230 miles to the southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. This is Tropical Storm Henri, and it's still just barely below hurricane status. 74 miles per hour will be the hurricane, is Category 1 hurricane level, but it's going to continue to move to the north now. It was moving northwest if you joined us earlier. It's now moving north, and that track is going to take it as it strengthens into a Category 1 hurricane over the next 12 to 24 hours. It's going to take it right up into the northeast, including places like Long Island, into Connecticut, into parts of Rhode Island as well. We already have hurricane warnings up for parts of Long Island there. So something definitely to keep an eye on as we head through the remainder of the weekend. Future view timing things out quiet around here for tonight and really for much of the weekend. Low to mid 60s waking up in the morning, just a few clouds move in, couple of showers possible, but I think most of us stay dry. Low to mid 80s for highs tomorrow, back into the middle to upper 60s for lows on Sunday morning. We'll continue to see some very warm temperatures as we head into Sunday afternoon, up into the middle and upper 80s, part of a much warmer pattern working in. But we keep the rain chances at bay, 10% Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday before we bring those 20% chances back in by the time we get into Wednesday. So on that Community Trust Bank extended forecast, we keep the temperate climate around, at least for Saturday. Mid 80s for Saturday, back into the upper 80s for Sunday before more rain chances move in mid to late next week. Dakota?
Evan, thank you so much. Well, football is back, and Camille Gear and John Lowe will have highlights and scores from across the coverage area. The Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime is coming your way right after this break.
WYMT weather, sponsored by Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
The WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen, customized to the categories you choose. The WYMT News app, powered by Appalachian Wireless.
Hey, what are you doing up this early?
Get any two of your select breakfast faves for $4, like the crispy chicken biscuit.
It's $5 days this Friday and Saturday. Save big on items store-wide.
This Friday and Saturday, save on Pick 5 meat, Shortcuts snack cups, Bluebell or Kay's ice cream, and more.
If all of this makes you happy, then you'll be happy to know that all of this is only $1 each at Arby's from 2 to 5 every day. Hope you like happiness. Arby's, we have the meats.
Do you have or know someone who has diabetes? The Kentucky River District Health Department is here to help. We offer free diabetes workshops online and in person. You're not alone, and we can help provide support and teach you things you might not know to better manage your diabetes. Sign up today.
Thank you for making me aware of how I can make small changes to improve my health and manage my diabetes.
For more information, call the Kentucky River District Health Department at 785-3144 and ask for the diabetes education staff.
Each person who comes through the doors of addiction recovery care needs to feel like if they were the only one there, everyone would still be there for them.
And I'm just really excited to be that one life that Art saved. I never could imagine my life being the way it is today.
Art gave me a future of saving my life. It definitely worked for me.
It 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 worked for me. And it can also work for you. Call Addiction Recovery Care today.
Hey, what are you doing up this early?
Get any two of your select breakfast faves for $4, like the crispy chicken biscuit.
And welcome into the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Show, our premiere show. I'm Camille Gear.
And I'm John Lowe.
Well, your first Friday night lights in the mountains. How excited are you, and how was it?
I'm very excited. I got to go out to one of the games tonight. It was a lot of fun. I love how you guys do football out here in the mountains.
I was going to say, nothing is better than the passion of Eastern Kentucky when it comes to some high school football.
Absolutely.
But, you know, instead of just telling you about it, let's just not waste any more time and get right to our first game of the night.
Next, we head to Pulaski County for our Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week. Pulaski County playing host to Belfry in a Mountain Top 10 clash. Pirates get the scoring started as Mr. Football candidate Isaac Dixon scampers from 19 yards out. Belfry up 7-0. But the Maroons would respond. It's Drew Polston dropping back and finding his man. Barek Williams slips behind the defense and is off to the races. He finds pay dirt, and that ties things up at 7-7. That excites Tanner a little bit in the booth. Pulaski County with it again. Polston finding another open receiver. This time it's Antonio Palmer finding Greengrass, and he would not be denied as Pulaski would take a 14-7 advantage over Belfry early. Pulaski County marching down the field once more. They go play action as Polston throws a strike to Williams. 21-7 Pulaski County over the Pirates. Kind of an upset brewing over there in Somerset. Belfry not done yet, though. It's Dixon about to slice his way through the Pulaski defense, and he finds the end zone from 33 yards out. Pirates cut it to 8, 21-13 after the missed extra point. But it would be all Pulaski County from there. Aiden Wesley takes the direct snap, and he powers his way in for the TD. Pulaski up 42-13, and Pulaski County would keep it going. Big statement win. They take down Philip Haywood and Belfry 42-13.
And from our WYMT's former sports director, Brian Milam, Pulaski's 55 points is the most a Central or Eastern Kentucky school has scored against Belfry since Boyd County in 1973. Let's see what John Hines had to say about the win.
Well, it's just a tremendous effort by all the Maroons and great execution on both sides of the ball and in the kicking game. Thought we just played a great game. You're right. You don't see that kind of game with Belfry. Belfry's a tremendous program and has been for forever.
Next up, it's the Shelby Valley Wildcats welcoming in the Letcher Central Cougars. This one, we start from the top in the first. It's QB1 Carson Adams. He takes a snap, then keeps it himself. He fakes me out. I lost him there for a second, but he makes his way into the end zone. Cougars take a 7-0 lead at the end of one. Valley, though, looking to get on the board in the red zone. Russ Osborne hands it off to Jaden Newsom. That's 6 points for them. They go for 2, but can't convert. What a stop from Letcher Central right there at the goal line. So at that point, it's 14-6. Letcher Central extending the lead. It's Adams to Jonah Little. He takes it from 7 yards out for the TD, 20-6 Cougars. Valley trying to get one more before the half. It's Osborne fires, but it's intercepted by Wyatt Eisen. It's 20-6 at the break, and that would continue the rest of the way. Letcher Central goes on to win 50-13, the final. Well, we're just getting started here on our Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Show.
We have more highlights coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
Citizens Bank of Kentucky has millions in assets. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Baker. The reason I'm telling you this, our friends at CBK have got money they want to loan you, just like the Jones for their new car. We're Citizens Bank of Kentucky, and we have money to loan you.
There's big news for your Prestonsburg Total Pharmacy location. They've moved to a more convenient location at 420 North Lake Drive in downtown Prestonsburg. Total Pharmacy now has 3 drive-through lanes for pickup. Plus, the Prestonsburg Total Pharmacy can now administer the COVID vaccine. For an appointment, call 606-889-8570 or go register at totalpharmacy.org. Total Pharmacy, not just a name, it's a promise.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best. Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Get a new all-wheel drive 21 Venza Hybrid with 1.9 financing or the best-in-class Sienna Hybrid, now with 2.49 financing plus $500 TFS finance cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Citizens Bank of Kentucky has millions in assets. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Baker. The reason I'm telling you this, our friends at CBK have got money they want to loan you, just like the Jones for their new car. We're Citizens Bank of Kentucky, and we have money to loan you.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at fans in the stands from tonight's game. Tonight's fans in the stands go to the Pikeville Panthers and the Paintsville Tigers. I know everyone did not want to wait another second to see this rivalry after missing out on last year's. And you know, these fans are happy and excited about having Friday nights back just like we are. So those are tonight's fans in the stands.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. We head to Hillard Howard Field. A Class 1A battle between Pikeville and Paintsville. Clash of the Titans right there. Big Cats with big names. Early in the first quarter, junior quarterback Frederick James takes the snap and fights his way into the end zone. Tigers draw first blood 6-0 over Pikeville. But the Panthers quick to return it. It's McNamee to Birchfield. They take a 2-point lead. Get ready to hear Chris McNamee's name a lot tonight. This duo keeps on rolling. Second quarter now, Birchfield powers through that Tiger defense and spins into the end zone for the touchdown. Second half, same as the first. Birchfield taking hit after hit and making it out alive. Panthers lead 29-6. The Panthers student section loud and proud for the first game of the season, and the fours are up at Howard Hilliard Field for the last quarter. McNamee sends it to Hootie, Braden Thomas, and he finds a window straight into the end zone. 36-9 Tigers. Late in the fourth, both teams pause for an injured Tiger who had to be taken in an ambulance. Of course, we hope he is okay. After the delay, the Panthers would seal the deal, 43-21, to get their first win of the season. Let's take it out to Courtney Lane Brewer in Pikeville with more from there. Courtney?
First game of the season for these two 1A teams that normally don't meet until much later on. The Pikeville Panthers took on the Paintsville Tigers after both teams lost original opponents due to COVID protocol. While the Tigers drew first, it was all maroon and white from there. The Panthers rolled until the fourth quarter when a Tiger injury stopped the game for some time. Both teams took time to pray for the injured player after he was taken in an ambulance. In the end, the 2019 champs came out on top, and Coach McNamee shared he's glad to have one game in the books, win or lose. Back to y'all.
All right, thanks, Courtney.
To London now, it's Bell County taking on North Laurel, and this one a legend facing the son of another one. Pick it up in the second quarter, no score yet, but Jags are driving as Jace Hacker takes the handoff, gets down inside the 5. North cashes it in next play. Tucker Warren rolls to his right, finds Christian Larkey as he does some toe drag swag. Jags take the lead 7-0. Ensuing Bobcats possession, Cam Burnett hands it off to Daniel Thomas. He coughs up the rock, and the Austin Johnson of the Jags comes up with it, but they were forced to punt after. Bell County, though, knocking on the goal line door. Dawson William punching it in to the Bobcats on the board. 2-point try, though, no good. It's still 7-6. Here come Jags once again. Tucker Warren finding Pater on the QB draw. Number 4 finds the blue paint from 4 yards out. It's 14-6 North Laurel at the half. And North Laurel comes away with the victory 30-22 in OT.
Let's go up to Lexington. The Breathitt County Bobcats making the trip up to Paul Lawrence Dunbar. Dunbar gets it going early. Opening kickoff, it's Eric White finding a hole and has the speed to outrun the Breathitt County team. Takes it to the house, 7-0 Bulldogs. Still in the first, Breathitt County's Jalen Turner calls his own number here around the right side for the short touchdown. 2-point conversion, and the Breathitt County Bobcats have an 8-7 lead in Lexington there. Second quarter, Breathitt's Caden Bowling takes the handoff and goes in from 17 yards, and it's 22-16 Dunbar. And Dunbar holds on in this one. They roll. They get their first win of the season, 69-28.
We stay in Lexington as Jim Matney's Johnson Central Golden Eagles visiting the Henry Clay Blue Devils. The Kentucky commit Grant Bingham, of course, in the house. He's a big boy, and the Eagles had plenty of time to air it out. Grant Rice passing TD by JC, 67 yards to Jacob Kane, and Eagles are up first, 7-0. Next time, still the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. Bingham opens up some holes for that ground and pound offense. Chase Rice TD, that makes it a 2-touchdown football game. The Blue Devils, though, would bounce back with a long drive. Blake Van Horn with a dart to Malcolm Paul. He sheds the tackle and cuts the lead to 7. Now, we do not have a final, but once we do, we will put that on our website at WYMT.com. Last we checked, this was the score. Johnson Central actually putting a rolling clock on Henry Clay in that one.
Let's go over to Corbin. Oneida taking on Williamsburg, crossing the border there to take on the Yellow Jackets. Early on in the first quarter, Williamsburg quarterback Sidney Bowen finding Jaden Rainwater in the corner of the end zone. Yellow Jackets up 24-0. Later on, Indians come back with a haymaker of their own. The young man right there from Oneida goes 41 yards for the score. Extra point is good. Yellow Jackets up 24-7, and Williamsburg would take the win 50-21.
Now here are some other scores around the mountains tonight. Number 6, Southwestern welcoming in Madison Southern. They win easily 55-14.
Well, we've reached halftime in our show, and we've got plenty more to come.
That's right, John. Next, we'll head to some other mountain schools looking for their first win of the 2021 season.
Summer is here, and the deal on the iPhone 12 mini just got even hotter at Appalachian Wireless. The iPhone 12 mini comes with massive features and is the perfect pocket size. Best of all, Appalachian Wireless is offering the iPhone 12 mini for just $1 with a 2-year contract. Good things do come in small packages, and it's the iPhone 12 mini on the region's best network. But don't wait. This deal won't last long. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hey, Big Blue fans, Dave Baker here. You know, summertime can be the off season for basketball and football, but there's no off season when it comes to your health care. Have your doctor send your prescription to Total Pharmacy. The pharmacist's complete focus is on filling your prescriptions and explaining your medication. There's no off-season for your health. Now, there are 5 locations to serve you: Pikeville, Belfry, Phelps, Martin, and Prestonsburg. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Tune in to the new Gary C. Johnson show, Simply the Law of Life.
Join us 7 p.m. Tuesday evenings here on WYMT.
Welcome back. Let's head back out to Corbin for Game 2 of the Cumberland Falls Pigskin Classic as Corbin hosts Christ School out of North Carolina. It was the Greenies drawing first blood in this one. A little flea flicker action. A.J. Simpkins finding Zach Myers behind the defense for a big game there for the Greenies. Christ School would score on that drive. First Red Hound possession, not looking so great for Corbin. Seth Mills loses the ball and a host of Greenies fall on it. Big momentum changer right there. That turnover would set up this score. Simpkins to his tight end, Gabe Bernard. Christ School up 14-0 on the road, but the Red Hounds would respond. Cameron Combs takes the direct snap and rumbles down the sideline, setting up first and goal. Just a few plays later, it is Mills flipping into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown. Corbin down 14-7 at that point, still making a push on their next possession, though. Carter Stewart reaches back and makes an impressive grab. Red Hounds still down a score. We do not have a final score for this one yet either. That one started a little bit late in that doubleheader, but last score we saw it was 35-14 Corbin over Christ School in the third quarter.
We head over to Perry Central. The Commodores hosting Whitley County. Special teams would hurt Perry early in this one. Snap goes over punter Kobe Eldridge's head, but he corrals it and throws a 20-yard bomb to Cade Miller for a first down. What a play from him. Not so lucky, though, here in the second. Snap goes over Kobe again, and he has to fall on it. That sets up the Colonels for this. And then 4th and goal, Caden Petrie dances around looking for a man. He finds one. Sam Harp in the corner of the end zone. Whitley on the board first, but Perry wouldn't go away. Chase McKenzie looking around for an open receiver. Almost runs it himself, but finds Cade Miller, who stretches to find the goal line. Perry ties it up at 7. And then after a Whitley empty possession, Chance airs it out again all the way inside the 5-yard line to Kobe Eldridge, which sets up this next play. McKenzie to Miller again just before half. Commodores go up by 6. But the Colonels would tie it up late. Perry Central would score in the final seconds to pick up their first one of the season, 20-13, the final.
We got some more scores across the Bluegrass here. Harlan County puts a whooping on South Laurel, 59-26. And Donnie Bodine in his coaching debut at East Ridge, he beats Floyd Central 42-34. Staying in Pike County, Phelps loses to Pineville, 26-20 there in the mountains. And then in a game that was scheduled this morning, Betsy Lane beats Martin County 26-25 in Jared Jarrell's debut as head coach.
And as we go to break, here's the Mountain Top 10 brought to you all season long by Alice Lloyd College. Stay with us.
Attend the Community Trust Bank WYMT TV Pike County Bowl on Friday night, August 27th at Belfry High School's Cam Stadium. East Ridge takes on Phelps and Covington Catholic plays Belfry. On Saturday night, August 28th at Pikeville High School's W.C. Hambly Athletic Complex, Shelby Valley plays Pike Central and Bourbon County takes on Pikeville. Get your tickets now at all Pike County Community Trust Bank locations or at participating schools. Plan now for an action-packed weekend during the Community Trust Bank WYMT TV Pike County Bowl.
Mom was always the glue that held our family together. As years passed, she faded and taking care of herself became difficult. Mom was independent, so bringing home care into her home was a tough conversation. Home Care Health Services came in and instantly improved Mom's quality of life, and she got her smile back. When the time came for hospice care, there was no question who we wanted taking care of Mom in her final days. The transition to Appalachian Hospice Care was seamless, and we're so thankful we used Home Care Health Services and Appalachian Hospice Care.
This is Pretty Litter, the world's smartest cat litter. Its ultralight, super absorbent formula traps odors, and its crystals change colors to help you monitor your cat's health. Plus, Pretty Litter offers free delivery. Order today at prettylitter.com.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We fought 3 world wars that almost destroyed us. A few courageous people began to realize heroes could make a difference.
Vulcans don't have heroes.
I'm sure they don't.
Maybe Vulcans don't, but we do.
Get us out of here.
H&I presents Star Trek Enterprise.
You think crime is incurable? I refuse to accept that.
Along with his dedicated tactical team, Craig T. Nelson takes on the District.
Closed captioning presented by Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, serving Eastern Kentucky for Social Security and Federal Black Lung.
Now for tonight's Walters Will of the Game, presented by Jack Walters at Walters Mazda Mitsubishi. Snap goes over punter Kobe Eldridge's head, but he corrals it and throws a 20-yard bomb to Cade Miller for a first down. I was there for that. That was amazing to watch. I'm telling you, what a great play. And go to Walters Mazda Mitsubishi.
Tonight's Take to the Bank play of the night goes to the Letcher Central Cougars. Jonah Little with a heck of a play. He takes the punt return from about the 15-yard line all the way to the house for a TD. That put the Letcher Central Cougars over Shelby Valley to get their first win of the 2021 season.
2 years removed from their last full season, the Jenkins Cavaliers are back and ready to take the football field in the Bluegrass once again. The team was supposed to play their first game this weekend, but over the past month, the team struggled to keep players and even swapped head coaches. But these Cavaliers say that spirits have been high and that their opening game next weekend can't come soon enough.
It's been more of a building process, honestly. We've been trying to just get kids here, get them interested in football, and we've been doing that, and it's been great. Everybody's been upbeat. They're ready to work. And that to me is the biggest thing.
The Jenkins have a tough schedule spanning 4 states. They open up next weekend at Bath County before playing their first home game in 2 years against Harlan on September 3rd. They also face Betsy Lane in Jackson County before finishing up with 2 out-of-state teams.
And Kentucky Wildcat football is just about 15 days away, not that anyone's counting, and the team is starting to finally take shape. With the recent announcement of Will Levis at QB1, Kentucky's new offense under Liam Cohen is set. The Penn State transfer was chosen on account of his football knowledge, throwing skills, and leadership off the field. Lexington native Bo Allen will fill that second-string position, and Coach Cohen shared the factors that made Levis the clear choice.
Will's work ethic and the way he came in and ran the show. I think that his personality is one of which that guys kind of naturally follow. And I think that obviously you guys can see some of the arm strength talent and some of the things that he can do throwing the football. Now he's got to clean up some of the plays that, he hasn't repped as much.
So here is the Wildcats home opener, Kentucky playing host to Louisiana Monroe. That one is on September 4th at noon on the SEC Network. Well, the high school football season, we are officially done with night number 1. John, tell viewers, I know a lot of other people know where you're from, so kind of give a little background. You were actually at one of our sister stations, WSAZ. So talk a little bit about that, kind of introduce yourself.
Right, originally I'm from West Virginia. I came from Morgantown and then ended up in Huntington working for WSAZ, and I actually covered some sports. So I actually ran into you for Paintsville State title game against Kentucky Country Day last year. So a little familiar with mountain football, but I'm a lot more into it now that I'm here. Got to see Perry Central play Woodley County. What a game that ended up being.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For your first Friday night lights in the mountains, I think it definitely did not disappoint.
Oh, for sure. And Paintsville, Pikeville, you can't.
That one always, that one never disappoints. Well, we will be back here tomorrow night for our Saturday edition of our Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime show. That one will be at 11:20. And then, of course, every Friday night until about April, you guys will see us here every single night. So make sure you tune in and make sure you watch those teams and root for them and cheer them on. I know everyone's excited that high school football season is back. But until tomorrow and until next Friday, that's it for us tonight. Good night, guys.
Good night.